Well, we still alive. You made it this far to part 5. Welcome to Trying to Final Fantasy with your boy Pent. Listen, I was supposed to come out here for some lunch and meet Lil Cat. I thought it would be a normal day just for a split second, but one thing for sure and two things for certain. If Lil Cat's involved, ain't nothing about this day gonna be normal. Excited to see Lil Cat. I haven't seen them in a while. Not to mention I wanted to catch up, but Lil Cat had a surprise. She said,
Surprise! We are not here to eat lunch. We are here to find some baddies. Speed dating time.
now that I was not feeling, but Lil Cat wasn't hearing none of that. Did I need the drama? No, but just like I thought, trouble. But at this point, it's whatever. Surprise me.
Have fun.
Okay, who's this? She looking jiggy, got a nice little outfit on. What's up?
Hi, I'm Bunny Basket, and I like to go on adventures with my friends, and I also like to use a sword and a shield and a staff and a wand and a book, and I also like different hairstyles. Long hairstyles, short hairstyles, curly hairstyles, keep hair.
She looked like she was going to be at that for a while, so let's let her load while we check in on Lil Cat. Oh, would you look at this? Having a grand old time while I'm over here stuck in the queue. Now Lil Cat was over here mangling with Flint Bestos. He seemed like a pretty funny bunny, and they was having some nice laughs in between the two of them. Or I wasn't sure. Maybe Flint was just laughing at his own jokes, but I wanted to hear, so I eavesdropped while Bun downloaded her update.
I got fired from the bank today. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her.
Oh, okay, that's enough of that. So I was getting impatient, so I decided to go back to my table and wait for my next date. Who's this? Okay. Pine Capel. Seems sane enough, at least until we spoke. We had one conversation and she started tweaking out, jumped right on a chair and started spazzing. Now, I didn't know what to think, nor did I know what the hell I did wrong, but it was probably because I was heavily distracted by the sweeping bunny over here in the corner, looking luxurious as ever with the tats on. Coming back to that, Crazy Cat developed a wild case of the zoomies, so I lucked up right there, and I was wondering who would be next. Oh, look, it's Bun Basket. She's back. Finally, now we can finish our conversation from earlier. Now, to be fair, I didn't catch everything that she said earlier, but she seemed like she was into a lot of things. Maybe now I can get the whole rundown.
Hi, and welcome back, and let me tell you about the weapons that I like. I like an Excalibur, Ice Blade, X-Blood, Sword, Flame Tongue, Diamond Sword, Blaster Sword, Rapier, Sunblade, Long Sword, Flame Sword, Katana, Sword, Sword, Weather Sword, Blood Sword, Ancient Sword, Great Sword, Mage Master, Falcon, Ultimate Weapon, Hunter Sword, Worm Blade, Dagger, Wands, and Staffs.
It was a lot to take in, but after all of that talking, I was hungry as hell, so I decided to get up and slide into the kitchen and see what the chef was doing. I see Mr. Chef No Soup for You. I didn't really like his name, but I was hoping he had something for me. With a very stern look on his face, he pointed at me and said,
Oh, you thought there was food here? And in fact,
Why are you gay? You are gay.
At this point, I didn't think I would be getting any grub tonight, but I had to slide out because that disrespect was real and Miss Monologue was waiting for me. Went back outside, I saw my man Bunga in the corner. He flew from up top. He heard that we was having a night on the town and he wanted to slide through and show some love.
Hey, listen!
Using this as an opportunity to slide off from his red paint, I went to holler at Bunga and see what he had to say. He was looking jiggy, and I was super happy to see him. Not to mention I had somebody I really wanted him to meet.
Yo, that's crazy. But I got someone I want you to meet as well.
Word.
But you gotta keep it on the low, alright?
Okay, my interest is piqued. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm about to pass off.
Now I'm definitely interested in knowing who he's talking about. And at the end of the day, I'm still meeting new people. So there's no way that these dates could get any worse, right? The last thing he told me was watch my brain meets. Whatever that means.
Hi, I'm Plant. I enjoy walking on the beach, hanging out with my friends, and also eating babies, with the side of the occasional brain meats.
Okay, so we're just going to pretend like we are not afraid for our life and we will listen to her story. And maybe if I sit here long enough, she may lose interest, but I will not interrupt. I think the next question I will ask her is maybe what type of food she like to eat. That might, oh my God, why is she out of her seat? And why is she looking at me? Bunga set me up.
It didn't seem like you were interested in anything I had to say. You know what happened to the last person that wasn't interested in anything I had to say? Let me tell you. I absorbed the back of their skull, cracked it open, and took out their brain meats. Would you like to be the person to get their brain meats taken out?
At this point, I decided to let Jesus take the wheel, close my eyes and pray until the food came. I kept them closed for hours, as long as it took to keep my brain meat safe. But when I opened them, there was a new person sitting in front of me, Vlad. Now, Vladimir was a party bunny. She loved to hang out, socialize, and mingle at clubs. Just a little too wild for my liking. I like more of a calm bunny. But I wanted to be a good host, so I decided to order around. But one thing I didn't know and that I just learned was that this was not Bunny's first stop. She was already sauced by the time she got here, standing up on a table, started twerking. I didn't have any money to throw, and I don't think this is the type of party that I was looking for. Shorty seemed a little wild for my liking.
I'm gonna need you to get up here and shake that booty.
All of these crazy ladies remind me of episode 3. Now my next date was on her way. She said she was running late. Oh, there she is. Scratch ticket. What's up, Scratch? Oh, something ain't right. This scene is all too familiar. What the fuck? Am I having deja vu? Did I do this already? She said she was too cool to hang, so she slapped some sense into me and kept it moving. I was bored, so I hung out until morning so I could hopefully see that sweeping bunny from the night before. And just when I was ready to give up, there she is, walking onto the scene looking as stunning as ever. Yes, a normal RBF face and such a sarcastic smile, just my style. The fantasy gods told me to give it one more try, so I decided to hang around that night. We ended up getting a table, same one as usual, and I think the best part about this endeavor was the fact that I actually found somebody normal, somebody that wasn't trying to eat me, burn me, slurp my brains, feed me to the horde, give me some sort of virus or disease, an actual regular person. I couldn't believe it. They laughed like a normal person. We had a good time. We got a little grubby grub, had a little sippy sip. Next thing I know, we was mangling, talking about the next day. She wanted to know what I was into outside of this. I told her I was an adventurer. Her eyes lit up. She said, let's go get your shit. We ended up getting strapped up and going out into a local dungeon. But then she switched it right up on me. She asked me the question.
Do you know what I like to do in my free time? Kill shit. Pain. Violence. Death. And gaining XP. As long as I'm doing those things, I'm happy. Are you ready to join the dark side?
Now, I was not expecting that. Things took a sudden twist, but I didn't mind watching her elegantly slice things up into bits. But we went on a crazy endeavor. She took lead like a maniac, but I didn't mind. We ended up slicing our way into a boss's room, narrowly escaping death. I've dodged Donkey Kong barrels while killing cats, bats, and bears. This is the type of endeavor I've been looking for days. I was worried because I figured this pink cute creature would give her trouble, but she took no pity on his ass and sliced him right down, took his hide for a hat. Now I was scared, but I was excited, and I was also highly impressed. We celebrated our victory together in the end, flexed on him, stunting like my daddy. I couldn't say much, but in the end we discussed our spoils of war while I still collected my prize. But then I turned around and opened a box, and guess what? It was empty. And she was gone. Just like that. Gone like the wind. Maybe I'll see her again someday. Maybe I won't. But it took a lot of trial and error just to find a normal person. But now that I think about it, maybe I'm the weird one. And that's a wrap, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching your boy Pent Line Doom, aka Pent. You know where I'm at. I appreciate everybody for telling me to make these and to continue making these. I will be making part 6. This is not the end. These videos do take a long time to make, but it's only simply because of my life and my work schedule. So thank you again for tuning in, everybody. I love you to death. Peace.